What's the secret of wealth no one's telling you about? Here it is. It's called buy, borrow, die. What does Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, and Donald Trump all have in common? They're all using this strategy. The first rule is buy. Now this could be real estate, your stock portfolio, or any type of asset that could cash flow. Then the next step is to borrow against that asset. Now, if it's real estate, you're going to borrow against that building by refinancing. You're going to pull out the money tax-free while the building still cash flows, even with the debt. Max loan of value, LTV, baby. You never incur capital gains taxes because you're never actually selling the building. You're simply using the asset to borrow against, aka collateral. Banks love to borrow and lend against real estate. And if you need money and you're invested in the stock market, don't sell your stock, borrow against it. Now, if you're invested in a company like M1 Finance, you can actually borrow up to 35% against your own money. You'd only be paying 2% against your own portfolio interest. So in essence, it's free money. And here's a quick example. If the net operating income of a building is $1 million and you're doing an 80% cash out refi, you're pulling out $800,000 tax free. And here's how. You're pulling out the cash you need and it's not a taxable event. And at the same time, you're not losing the current asset that's producing the cash value for you. Plus the asset is currently gaining appreciation based on the current market value. Step 3 is die. When you die, your estates are typically going to go to your beneficiary or your heirs. And now what typically happens is that all the loans are paid off by selling all the current assets that you currently have in your portfolio. And here's a quick example. That $1 million building you bought has now appreciated over the next 20 years to $2.5 million. Now you can borrow against that building again or sell it without realizing any capital gains tax. Using a 1031 exchange, you don't pay any capital gains tax, but you have to buy another building at similar property size value in a certain period of time. Now these numbers have to work and it has to make sense, but this is what the rich and wealthy are doing. Buy, borrow, die. Click the thing and follow my page for more tips.